Okay. All right. Obviously disappointed in the loss. I thought the guys came out, played hard the first half. We got to compliment each other. We score early, and then we let them go right down the field. Give them credit. They went down the field and scored 7.5. But our defense played their off. And we got to compliment the defense and respond, and we weren't able to do that today.
But you got a lot of close games here in the Valley. Does this team have enough fight to go win a game like this today?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't question the players. I don't question the coaches. They'll fight in there, and we'll fight to the end.
You look at 2017, right? You guys started the year 0-9.
Mm-hmm.
You're 0-9 today. Did you expect this day to come?
Oh, you never expect that. I mean, I believe in these coaches. I believe in these players. They come to work every day, but you never expect you to be 0-9. No, absolutely not.
You guys went 0 for 10 on third down. That's a big stat right there. One red zone trip. What can you say about just kind of really executing when it counts?
Well, I think the main thing is we got to be better on first and second down. And the obvious thing is we didn't protect. And when you get it to third and long, or you get behind the way we are, you start dropping back. You got to be able to protect. And they were able to get to us on a number of occasions. We weren't very good today offensively. I think that's obvious. We didn't complete, make some throws when we needed them. We didn't make some blocks. We had a bunch of penalties up front, whether it was holding, whatever. They did too. So I'm not saying it was one-sided, but we had 4 penalties, but man, it sure seemed like we had a lot more than that. They had 10, but they came at critical times.
Coach Mallory, did you feel like this year, right? Cade Chambers is a sophomore quarterback.
Yep.
Hurt a lot. So do you feel like he's gotten into a groove, even though he's missed a lot of time, and there's gonna be outings where he has something like this come up, like today in recent weeks?
Well, it's easy to put all the blame on one guy. But you got guys out there that got to protect. You got guys that got to get out there and block. And obviously, Cade touches the ball on every play, and he's a fighter. I mean, he's getting hit a lot. We got to do a better job of protecting him. That's obvious. But I think we just with Cade, I know what he's made up. I don't question that.
I didn't see him play last year, right? So freshman of the year in the Missouri Valley last year. Where's he at right now in his sophomore year?
Well, I'm not going to get into accolades and all that. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in this. I don't get caught up in that. I know he got some good, valuable experience. He played in 5 games last year. Got injured as well. So it comes down to protecting and keeping him upright, and we got to do a better job of doing that.
Did you feel like Mitch Davidson kind of showed you what maybe a veteran quarterback in the Valley is going to do? I mean, every week most guys are making plays, but today it felt like you guys were in the game. But then YSU kind of made that next step, right? That next gear to kind of put this one away and take it over in the second half.
Well, I think this is one of the most explosive offenses in the conference. And when you hold that team to 19 points, which I'm not sure anyone has, they threw for 390 yards last week. And, you hold them to less than that, a lot less than that. You hold them to 19 points, we've got to be able to match that. You hold that team to 19 points, you should win the game.
And then you look at a guy like Plez, that first half I felt like it was obviously both of you kind of struggling on third down. But there was big plays, right? You guys got a big play to get their touchdown. They got their big-ish play to get their touchdown. Plez breaks out loose and almost takes it to the house. They get him around the ankles, still stays up, and the safety gets the angle to take him down. I mean, did you feel like that was a big moment? That's another possible touchdown right there at that point to go up another touchdown.
No, the biggest moment is when we get 4th down and we throw an interception next play. That was the play right there, because at that point right now we're going in, and we go for it on 4th and 1 yard line, or 1, excuse me, and then next play we throw an interception. That was play of the game.
Did you feel like there's the injuries have caught up to you guys at all in terms of, you know, hurting your depth, hurting some of the playmakers you guys can get out on the field, you know, whether it's on the offense, it's on the defense. What can you tell me about maybe not having some of your key guys that you throughout the season?
Yeah, that's football. You know, that's an excuse. It's the next man up mentality, and next guy's got to be ready to go at all times.
Is Riley and Cole going to play this year?
That's yet to be determined.
Okay. Tiaj, is he doing all right?
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Okay. What can you tell me about next week? All these guys in the program, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going almost like a full calendar year without a win. And that's
Sure.
probably the worst thing you want to hear. But
Sure.
what do you feel like? Does it change from week to week? It's got to be like each week has got to be a new animal, right? A new team, 0-0. But what can you tell me about just how you guys are just gonna approach this week and try to get a win versus Western Illinois?
I know how I'm going to approach it, and I know that they'll follow me. I'm the leader of this team. I'm going to get back to work, and we're going to practice, and we're going to prepare to win this next one. And that's the only way I know it, and same guys in those locker rooms. And that's what we'll do. We're going to prepare just like we did this week. Had a good week of practice. Didn't do the things we needed to do, coaching, playing, what have you. But we're going to get back to work and prepare to win this one, just like we do every week.
This is my last one. So any of the younger guys on the team, freshmen, sophomores, potentially going to get more looks here in the last couple of weeks? A guy like Elijah Owens, what can you tell me about that possibility?
Well, I think if you saw a guy like Bryce Patterson, you can play guys up to 4 games. So we're going to do that. We've done that with some guys, and we'll continue to do that. Elijah's played more than that, 4 games, so he's ready to go when he's a be ready guy, and that's and he'll be at that time, or he'll be a be ready guy, and when his number's called, or if it's called, then he'll be ready.
What was Tice out today with Tice Farrell?
Tice could have probably gone, but he didn't practice all week. He got injured last week on the sideline of the North Dakota game, and was probably cleared to play. He went through a progression, but without him practicing all week, we're not going to put him in the game.
What's hurting him?
What is?
Yeah.
I don't disclose injuries.
Okay. Is that just to keep some competitive balance,
Mm-hmm.
or is that Anything you can elaborate on, like what the competitive balance is for not disclosing an injury?
Why is that?
Yeah, like with Cade, with anyone out there.
Just the way it's my philosophy, Hunter. It's my philosophy to, injuries are within the trainers and the individual.
Okay.
You
Yep.
look at a guy like Peyton Edwards, hasn't played a whole lot this year, comes out, anytime Youngstown State tried to take a play down the field, Peyton was there, 5 pass breakups, just what have you seen from him?
Peyton, yeah, Peyton started for us early in the year, Peyton's he's a good player. He's played a lot of football for us, and he had an opportunity to get in there and did a heck of a job for us today.
You know it's going to be a ground and pound game anytime these two teams are out there, and obviously they had a time of possession almost 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
What was kind of just the message to the defense out there as they were continuing to just stay out there on the field?
Yeah, they fought, and we had our opportunities. We gave up the things that's hard is when you got them deep into their own territory, and then they have long drives. We had them on the 3-yard line, and they had a 97-yard drive, and that's where it's those clock gets chewed up. But they battled, they played. I know it was 36 plays in the first half, and I'm sure it was just as many in the second half. So they were out there an awful lot.
They ended up playing 75 plays.
Yeah.
Seen these guys, their numbers have started to go up there, just tackles. Maddox Blackwell had 15, Garrett Oldenbeck had 15. Both are career highs for those guys. Just how have they stepped up and kind of taken over the reins of the leadership on the defense?
Garrett has played really well for us. He's making a lot of plays out there. We moved him to middle linebacker this year, and he's excelled every week. He's getting better, but this was a big game for him. You felt him out there.